Well, hello there everyone, and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my nursery. So this video is starting off just a little bit differently. I decided to go ahead and show myself. You've probably seen me partially a little bit when I've leaned over to change the babies and stuff, but I thought I would go ahead and actually give you guys a peek of what I look like. So here I am, yay! And I'm here with little Nicholas, if you haven't recognized him already, but we got little Nicholas here, yay! And I've just got him swaddled up in a very, very warm blankie today because it's been just really, really cold. It got to about 35, 36 maybe today, but I'll tell you what, like early in the morning it was, oh my gosh, like it wasn't even 15 degrees. It was so cold and we were out most of the day. I mean, I'm recording this on Friday, February 21st, and I kid you not, I mean, I haven't even stopped since like 5:30 this morning and it's going on like 5:30 tonight now. So, I mean, you know, it's been a long day. So I'm sorry if I sound a little bit punchy, but that's just the way it is. But anyway, I wanted to kind of give you guys a face to go with the voice that you've heard in my videos, the voice and the hands, because you've seen my hands a lot, and you hear my voice, of course. And as I said, you've probably seen me partially, like when I've leaned over to change the babies and stuff. But anyway, so I wanted to go ahead and just come on here and actually sit with you guys and actually introduce the video face to face. So what I thought we would do today, and as you can see, I mean, oh my gosh, like Nicholas, I love just holding him, especially like when he's just all swaddled up like this, because he feels just so soft and cuddly and just, and he's sleeping and he looks so peaceful, and I got his blankie over his mouth. Oh boy, that's not good. But anyway, I just love just holding him like this and just snuggling him in just close, you know, just snuggling him in just close like this, and just, you know, just holding him and just hanging out with him and stuff like this. And I mean, he's so cuddly and just so soft, and I love him so much. I love all my babies, but I love all my babies. And but I've been spending some extra time with Nicholas because he is my new one, and I don't want him to feel displaced when the newest one comes, because as you guys know, I am reborn pregnant. So we're going to be getting a new baby girl next week. So that's going to make 4 reborns for us. So that'll be 2 reborn girls, 2 reborn boys, plus I have 2 Ashton Drake babies that you've seen. And then it's not uploaded to the channel yet, but I did also get a Paradise Galleries baby that I wanted to show you guys. I haven't ever had one from Paradise Galleries, so I thought I would go ahead and get one and share her with you guys. And I'll upload that video probably after this one. But yeah, so that'll make like 7 babies with the 4 reborns once the new one arrives next week. And then the 2 Ashton Drakes, and then the Paradise Galleries one. And I'm not going to tell you who the Paradise Galleries one is, because I want you to see that on the video when I do the unboxing. So anyway, I digress a little bit, but as I said, I've been spending a bit more time with Nicholas because I don't want him to feel displaced when his little sister arrives. So yeah, all the babies are going to have a little sister. But yeah, oh my gosh, I'm talking about them like they got feelings. Holy cow. Yeah, I know. They are dolls, and I think like everybody in the reborn community stresses this to people that don't get it is, yeah, you know, we know that they're not real. We know that they're not going to sit up and cry. We know that they're not going to wriggle around. We know that they are vinyl or silicone if you collect silicone. But we know that they are vinyl and cloth and glass beads or whatever it is that you fill them with, and so forth. We know that they're not real, but to us, you know, we kind of we kind of give them personalities, I guess, you know, because we do spend quite a bit of time with them, and they do look like real babies and stuff, and so we kind of give them like little personalities and stuff, and I've, you know, done that with my Cabbage Patch Kids and stuff. You know, it's just fun to do that with my Cabbage Patch Kids, and yeah, so and I've kind of done it with these babies here too, and you know, Nicholas, he just looks very peaceful. I don't think he's going to feel displaced at all once little sister arrives. But, you know, you got to kind of treat them special so nobody gets jealous. You know how that goes. But anyway. But what we're going to do today in the video is we're going to have a pretty long chat session. So make sure that you grab something to drink or grab a snack and just kind of sit in for quite a bit of time because we're going to be here for a while. So what I thought I would do is, because it is such a cold day, we're going to change all the babies into some nice snuggly sleepers or PJs. And I'm actually going to get into my comfy PJs, I think. And which you're not going to be seeing me in those because once I start changing the babies, again, you're just going to see my hands and maybe partially me, you know, if I lean over, so that you kind of get a little bit of a view. But but you know, once we start changing the babies, we're going to just pretty much see my hands and stuff, and you'll hear my voice, obviously. But so what I thought we would do, again, like I said, we're going to be changing everybody into their sleepers. And I'm going to get comfy myself, like I said. And we're going to talk about, we're going to have a pretty good long chat session. We're going to talk about what I've learned so far in the Reborn hobby. As you guys know, I am very new to this. And so I kind of wanted to talk about like what I've learned so far. And also what I've learned as a YouTuber. Now, I am not new to making YouTube videos. I started making YouTube videos at the end of 2011, which I have talked about in other videos. I will link my other 2 channels in the description section. The one where I do my Sims gameplay videos on, if you're interested in that, plus my Sharon Sanctuary channel, which is basically my crafting channel, my channel that has coloring books and stuff on it, because I love to color. So you'll see coloring books, you'll see fountain pens and journals and planners and stuff like that. So I will link both of those channels in the description section so that you guys can watch them should you wish. But as I said, I'm not new to the YouTube things. I wanted to talk about like what I learned as a YouTuber, what I've learned so far in the Reborn hobby, and also for those of you that may be starting out in YouTube that may want to have a channel with content and stuff. In my head itches here. I thought I would talk about for those of you that may want to start a YouTube channel and things that how do I put it? What do you call it? Maybe just kind of talk about things that you may want to consider, some things that you may want to get, you know, whether it's in the Reborn hobby or whatever area of interest that you're going to do it. You know, just kind of a universal, like, YouTuber 101 thing, you know. But it's going to be a while, so I thought we would change all the babies, and hopefully that will give us enough time to chat about all of that. So we're going to be covering a lot of areas today, but we're just going to take our time, we're just going to relax, and we're just going to spend our evening here with the babies and get them all changed into some comfy sleepers and just sit and chat with you guys. And so yeah, just grab yourself some something to drink, maybe a cup of tea, you know, maybe a cup of tea, grab a snack or something, and yeah, so let me go ahead and get the camera turned around, and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so before we actually get started changing up the babies, there's a couple of things that I wanted to show you guys. A couple more things came in the mail for me. I was going to show you them when I had the big haul going on, but they didn't arrive in time, and I really did want to get that haul put up. So let me go ahead and show you what we got. There's just a couple of little outfits here that came. So anyway, the first one is a little boy's outfit, and sorry for the crinkling, I had to take it out of the paper. It's all brand new, it needs to be washed and so forth, but this is a little outfit. It's got a little hat, and it's got the little tissue paper that we need to get rid of, but it is a little onesie with some pants to go with it. And let me just show this to you. I was thinking about Nicholas when I got this. So it says, for this little boy we have prayed. So Sharon, I think you especially will like this, Born Again Reborns. I think you will especially like this. So it's a onesie, and it's got a little hat to go with it. And then it's got some pants to go with it too. So as soon as I wash it, we will try it on him, and we will see how handsome he looks in this. But I think it'll fit him really well. So yeah, when I saw that, I was totally thinking about Nicholas. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and try that on him, but it has to be washed first. And then the last thing that came in the mail is this little outfit, and it's a little girl's outfit, and it's got a couple of pieces to it as well. But this is a onesie, and it says Mama's Mini. So it's got this onesie. It It's a black onesie, so yes, it needs to be washed. It's brand new, totally needs to be washed. And then it's got, this is so cute. It's got a little, it's got like a little pair of shorts or skirts or whatever to go with it. It's in leopard print, and this would go over the onesie. Okay, so it's got like a little pair of shorts, and then it's got like a little belt. I think it's like a little belt, or it could be a headband or something to go on the hair. So yeah, there's that little outfit, and I will be washing all that stuff up. But yeah, so those are just a couple of new things that I got that we're going to be putting on the babies as soon as I get it washed up. And it kind of smells like it needs to, like it's brand new, but it's been kind of packaged up, so it kind of has that new smell, and it's really stiff, and so it definitely needs to be washed. All right, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to get the boppy, and we're going to start changing these babies and chatting. I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and start out with little Ellie Poo here. And I'm sorry for the big mess that I have around me here. I'm doing this on my bed, and it's pretty dark out right now. It's in the evening. It's pretty dark out right now, so all the natural light is gone. We're in artificial light. I'm doing this on my bed. So I've got everything just kind of spread out around me, but you know, we'll make do, and we got a lot of room to work here. But anyway, so let me just show you. I'm going to brush her hair just a little bit, and I know we'll probably have to do it again, you know, once we get her sleeper on her. But I'll show you what she's wearing, and then I'll show you what we're going to change her into. So we're brushing her hair with a little Elmo brush that came with Michael. So anyway, this is what Ellie is wearing. It's just a dress by Carter's, and she's got her little socks on. So we're going to go ahead and take off her socks because her sleeper does have some feetsies in there. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started on our little chat. So what I learned, let me just start out with what I learned as a YouTuber. And this is going to be just totally off the cuff. I'm not reading from any notes or anything, so I'm probably going to be saying a lot and kind of pausing a little bit because, you know, trying to get my mind to work and everything. But yeah, it's just going to be totally informal, totally off the cuff, but yeah. So what I learned as a YouTuber, and there's some good and some bad and some, you know, interesting, kind of strange, whatever stuff. But, and it's been a lot of good. You do meet some pretty nice people that are interested in the area of interest that you are doing your videos on. And sometimes, like, the thing that you have to consider too is to grow your channel, like, it's not real often that somebody actually just finds you accidentally. Networking, you know, if you can do some networking, like if you know people that you can kind of reach out to say, hey, you know, well, what you don't want to do, and oh my gosh, I'm getting on to so many subjects here, but what you don't want to do is you don't want to go on to someone's channel. You don't want to go on to a bunch of channels and just leave comments like, hey, come check out my channel, I'm new, blah, 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 and then that's all you leave. You know, like, I would, if you're going to have people kind of come and check out your channel, make sure that you leave some thoughtful comments, you know, and even leave a couple of comments on other videos before you even mention your channel, you know, because you want to be thoughtful. You don't want to just say, hey, come check out my channel, please subscribe, you know, because they're not going to pay attention to that. And a lot of times it's going to end up in their spam folder anyway. I don't know. It's weird. YouTube has been just really weird about the spam thing lately, but, and I'll get into that in just a minute, but so you want to just be thoughtful when you leave comments, like, you know, you can introduce yourself and you can, you know, say how much you like so-and-so's videos and so forth, but just be thoughtful in leaving your comments, and you can, like, if you want to mention your channel, just don't spam their channel or spam a bunch of other channels and say, please come check out my channel, you know, whatever. And if you're nice to them, you know, they're going to be nice back to you, usually. I will say that some communities are very cliquish, and I have no bones about saying this, but you're going to find that some communities are very cliquish, and they're not going to readily accept newcomers right away. And I think, you know, from what I've been seeing in the Reborn hobby, there is that to that degree, and I've actually talked about that in another video. But what I've learned as a YouTuber is it's not easy starting out. you're going to be frustrated because your channel may not be growing as fast as what you would like. But if you can get out there and network, like maybe join some Facebook groups in your area of interest, you know, maybe follow some folks on Instagram, you know, if you can network, then your channel is going to grow faster. But just, you know, treat people the way that you want to be treated. I know the golden rule, but treat people the way you want to be treated, because that really goes a long way. But, and give it time, because your channel isn't going to grow overnight. And like this channel here, I've only got 33 subscribers. And I think I've had this channel open almost a month now. Well, maybe a little bit over a month. No, I've had the channel open a little bit over a month, but I've just started making videos maybe almost a month ago. But, and you know, I mean, I've gotten 33 subscribers, which is great, you know, so thank you to everybody who has come over to subscribe. But just bear in mind that your channel isn't going to grow overnight. It's going to take time, and it's going to take persistence, and you're just going to have to keep plugging away and keep networking and so forth, and so on and so forth. But be courteous to people, and they're going to be courteous back to you. What I have also learned is that, as much as there are some really, really nice people out there, there are not some very nice people out there, and you're going to find some trolls, and you're going to find just people who thrive on making mean comments to you, no matter what you do. And what I have learned is don't even give them the time of day. Instead of replying back to them with your own hateful comment or whatever, just what I do, and you can do whatever you want. You can leave the comments up there, you know, that's up to you. But what I do on my channels, because I don't put up with that kind of stuff on my channels, is I will just I'll delete the comment, and if it's really bad, then that person will get blocked. I haven't had to do that on this channel yet, but I'm sure I will at some point. Because I've had to do it on my other two channels. But when I was first starting out on YouTube, and especially like on the Sims channel, like in the gaming community, and let me tell you what, the gaming community can be awful, 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 awful. I'm not saying everybody is like that, but just I mean, just the comments that I've seen on videos and stuff. I mean, on different videos and stuff. I mean, they can be awful. I mean. And a lot of it is, you know, because it is the gaming community, there's a lot of younger kids, and I think they get off on just hiding behind the screen and keyboard, and they will, and they thrive on just, you know, trying to stir up as much as they can and arguing with people, and yeah, so, I think in the gaming community, it's a lot of younger people kind of doing that stuff, and so yeah, you have to kind of take that with a grain of salt. But what I have learned is just don't even talk back to them. Don't even throw a hateful comment or anything back to them. Just what I do is I remove the comment, and then if it's really bad, I block them, and then you know, then they don't get that attention that they're seeking. Now they can always create a new account, and they can come back at you that way. But again, you know, there's really no simple answer to that. You just have to remove the comment and then block. You know, each time it happens, remove the comment and block. At least that's what I do. Some people choose to leave the comments up there for the commenter to look as stupid as they can look, and you know, if that's what each person, you know, if that's what you want to do with your own channel, you know, that's up to you. That's your channel. You run it however you want to. Me, I take it off there, and if it's bad enough, I block, because I don't want all that stuff on my channel. So yeah, you're going to see some nice people, but you're going to be seeing some not so nice people. And also another thing is people will come to your video, and the more popular you get, the more chance of that happening is that they will come to your video and they will slap a dislike on there. They'll put a thumbs down on there just for spite, just because. And I mean, I kid you not, like on both my Sims channel and my other channel, I didn't even have the video up maybe 5 minutes, maybe even 3 minutes in a couple of instances, but maybe 3 minutes later or 5 minutes later after the video has been uploaded, and let's say it was like a 45-minute video, and there they are putting a thumbs down on that video, and they haven't even watched it, and they do it just to be contrary. And so if you if you're making content and if you're kind of saying, oh, so I got like all these thumbs down on the video, and I just want likes and so forth. I mean, if you're gonna address it, you know, that's one thing, but the best way is just to ignore it, and plow onward, because you're not gonna know who did it, and chances are it's either a troll or just somebody just wanting to do it out of spite, or, you know, just out of meanness, or just because they think it's funny, you know, whatever. But the best way is to just ignore it, and to just act like it didn't happen, and keep making the videos and stuff. That's what I do. I don't even address the thumbs down or anything. It's like, well, and if you want to, you know, there is a setting on your channel where you can actually go in, and you can hide the number of likes, and you can hide the number of dislikes from the public eye. And sometimes I have done that, but sometimes, you know, usually not, but sometimes I have done that. And if you don't want to see how many thumbs down you get, or if you don't want people to see how many thumbs down you get, or if you don't want people to see how many likes you get or whatever, you can turn on that setting, and it'll just say like or dislike, and it won't have any numbers beside it if it really bothers you that bad. But my advice is to just ignore the thumbs down, because you know what, it's still gonna drive traffic to your channel. Even those thumbs down is still gonna drive traffic to your channel, and people are just gonna do it just out of spite. So I wouldn't get bent out of shape over the thumbs down. Now, if you got more thumbs down than likes or something, then, well, there could be a little bit of a problem, you know. But for the most part, excuse me, for the most part, just ignore the thumbs down, because it really doesn't matter. It's just people wanting to be ornery. Another thing I have seen on YouTube is you get a lot of great comments, but you also get some really strange comments. And I mean, I've had people on, not so much on my Sims channel. Well, okay, I take that back. And I'll explain that in just a minute. But like on my Sharon Sanctuary channel, like where I have my coloring books and my crochet and my planners and journals and fountain pens and all that stuff on there, I have seen comments like where, and it happens very rare, but I've seen comments like, oh, can you buy me a set of polychromos? Now, polychromos is an artist grade colored pencil. There's like, the full set of polychromos has 120 colors in it, and you can buy them open stock, meaning that you can buy like one pencil at a time, and like you can buy a bigger, like there's, the sets contain, the biggest one is 120 colors, then you can go down to like 60, and then it's like, I think 30 and so forth. So you can buy smaller sets, but the biggest set is 120, and you can get them open stock. So like, let's say that you run out of a certain pencil, instead of buying a whole new set or whatever, you can just buy that particular pencil. Places like Dick Blick have it, which is an art store. They do have physical storefronts, but you can also order online. It's dickblick.com, dickblick.com, and other places have them as well. Different colored pencils that are sold open stock, but it's an artist grade color pencil, meaning that it's going to be a lot more expensive than like your Crayolas or, you know, that kind of thing. But so I mean, I've had comments on there like, oh, can you buy me a set of polychromos, or can you get me some Prismacolors, which is another artist grade colored pencil. And I've even seen it in the Reborn community. Oh, can you give me a silicone doll? Can you give me this doll? You know, and I think I even saw something on Born Again Reborn's channel, like, because I went back and I watched all the videos that she had of Nicholas, you know, before I got him, you know, before he arrived here, and while I was waiting for him to arrive, like after she sent him and before I got him and stuff, like I was watching, rewatching all of her videos about Nicholas. And I think when she was showing him, I think actually when she got him all done, now this is before she reweighted him, like what she did was she got him all done, and then later on she took off his body and put him in a new body because she didn't like the first one, and then she put more weight in him, you know, to make him, you know, to make him heavier. So she fixed him up a little bit after she got him done, and then she showed him again after he was reweighted and given a different body. Well, anyway, the first video that she showed where she had him done, where he was still on the, I think it was the Irresistibles body or something, I remember seeing this comment, and it went something like, and I don't know if she was a little kid or if she was having trouble with English or something, but she was like, this person was like, how much? And I love this baby, and make me one just like him. I can't pay though, or something like that. It didn't quite say that, but said something, can't pay, thank you, blah blah blah. But and it was all just kind of like jumbled together. It really wasn't like the grammar in it kind of wasn't good. And so I remember just kind of seeing that on the video, and I'm thinking, she is not gonna just make you a doll just for free, you know. She and even if she could make one like Nicholas, you know, he wouldn't be exactly the same, you know, as Nicholas is. But I mean it's like, I kind of read that, and I found myself just shaking my head, and I'm going, she is not going to make you a doll for free. You know, that isn't going to happen. That is not going to happen, because, you know, the kits themselves, sometimes they can cost over $100, you know, even for the kit. And it's like, you know, unless like an artist knows you, or, you know, unless they're doing it as a gift for somebody, they're not going to just make you a doll, you know. They're not going to just make you a baby, you know. They're not going to make a complete stranger a baby, you know. It just isn't going to happen. So yeah, I mean, I've seen stuff like that. I've had people ask me to buy them colored pencils, and even on my Sims channel now, there's like, for the Sims games, like there's extra like downloadable content that you can add into the game, you know, to enhance the gameplay and stuff, like different items and stuff that you can add in, and there's just, you know, different stuff that you can add in for it. And I've actually had people comment on my videos, oh, can you buy me this particular set? Can you buy me this expansion pack? Can you? And I'm going, no, no. You know, you have to enter a giveaway to, you know, to be able to do that. And actually, like, I did a giveaway several times, and now some of the sets are bigger than others. Like some of the content packages are bigger than others, and I made rules about how like how much I was able to spend on each one. And so, you know, tell me which one you want, but I can only spend such and such, and so that leaves you'll have to pick from such and such and such and tell me which one you want, because I'm not going to go over whatever amount that I had chosen. And so this person puts a comment on the video like they wanted the biggest set that there was out there, and I'm going, no. I'm going, no. So I had to kind of disqualify them from the giveaway because they didn't follow the rules. So it's like, you know, people don't want to follow directions. Oh, and that's another thing. Like when you make if you're doing a giveaway video or something, or if you're going to have like audience participation or something, you're going to find that people don't follow directions. You know, people don't follow directions. And again, I'm going to use Born Again Reborn's. She's doing a giveaway. And when she put up her rules and stuff, you know, people weren't following directions. Like she had very specific rules and guidelines and stuff, and, you know, people weren't following directions. And I mean, I've had that so many times, like with my own giveaways, like on my Sharon Sanctuary channel and on my Sims channel. So, I mean, you're going to find that people just, they see the word giveaway in a video, and they will just jump. They will just totally jump. And they'll jump in without really watching the video, or not realizing what they're supposed to be doing. They don't follow directions, so they either don't listen or watch the video, or I don't know, whatever. But so you're gonna find people that don't follow directions, and you're gonna find some very interesting comments. So those are some things I've learned as being a YouTuber. And it's being a YouTuber is time consuming. Like it takes time to actually make the videos. You know, not only are you shooting the videos, but it takes time to get everything set up, you know, depending on what you're doing. And it also takes time to edit the video and to get them uploaded. So, and I'm checking my camera here. So doing the, making the videos and actually producing the videos and stuff and getting them uploaded, it's time consuming. It's not just a 5-minute a day thing. And I think a lot of people don't realize just how time consuming it is. And there's also things involved where, you know, to make your YouTubing go better. And so what people don't realize is they may have to fork over a little bit of money to get, you know, to make their to set up their channel and so forth. Now, I mean, you can set up a channel, like you can log into YouTube, you can make your account and everything, you can get your channel set up and stuff, but to actually start making videos and stuff, people don't realize that you're going to have to maybe spend some money to get some things that you're going to need to make your video producing quite a bit easier and a lot more fun and a lot more professional looking and stuff. And I'm going to get into that here now. So, but yeah, those are some things that I've learned being a YouTuber is, there's all kinds out there that you're gonna find. You're gonna find some really nice people, but you're also gonna find some very, very interesting, to say the least. And I'm kind of just sprucing up Ellie's hair just a little bit because I made it kind of flat, like when I brushed it and stuff. But I'm gonna try to spruce it up just a little bit here, and not really trying to tangle it, but just trying to get it so it's not quite so flat. You know, she's got some really nice, kind of wavy, kind of curly hair that that I want to, you know, that I want to kind of zhuzh up a little bit. Who's it that says zhuzh? Is it Kimberly's Cocoon, I think? Gotta zhuzh up the baby here. But yeah, so those are some things I learned being a YouTuber is, my goodness, you know, it takes patience, and you need to have a bit of a thick skin because you're going to find mean people out there. I mean, you find nice people, like I said, but you're going to find mean people too, and you're going to find some interesting stuff that's going to be happening. And boy, howdy, no matter what community that your videos fall into, like no matter what area of interest your videos are going to fall into, boy, you're going to find drama. That's another thing, is you're going to find drama no matter what community it is in. Sometimes the community can be very peaceful. You know, things kind of go along just fine, but then something explodes and drama city. I'm telling you, no matter what it's in, no matter what the subject area it is in, you're gonna find drama. You know, there's always gonna be some kind of something going around. But yeah, no matter what, there is gonna be drama that's gonna happen at some point. So my advice is that unless you really are into the whole drama thing, unless you're into like starting it, unless you're into like participating in it, just stay out of it. Like, stay out of it as much as you can. What I tend to do is I just go on my merry way, and I make my videos the way I see fit, and I don't participate in the drama. I don't like to get involved in it. So yeah, just be aware that it's out there, and if you're not careful, you can easily get caught up in it. I mean, I've had my share of situations too. Don't get me wrong. I have not totally been able to stay out of drama, although for the most part, like, I haven't had it come on my channel. The situations that I have been involved in, it's been like off my channel. I've not made any videos about it or anything. It's just been like behind the scenes, thank goodness. Because I don't do bashing videos, and as far as I know, I haven't seen any bashing videos about me. So yeah, the best thing is to just stay out of the drama as much as humanly possible, because it's just ugly, very toxic, and it really doesn't do anybody a bit of good, in my humble opinion. Another thing I have learned, and not with just YouTube, is with social media in general, is just you really need to be careful what you say on social media, because if you have like too much information out there, there's some really, really sick people out there who can find you and do sicko things. I have heard horror stories of that happening, and so even on Facebook, even on Instagram, YouTube, you know, definitely YouTube, be very, very careful what you say in your videos. Be careful what information you have, like, on your Facebook pages and stuff, because you don't want to give away like personal information in a video or on a public wall on Facebook or anything, like phone numbers and stuff, because that's just opening the door for just horrible, major trouble. I mean, with the internet the way it is now, anybody can find anything about you, and if they have even just a little bit of information about you, they can find you, they can track you, they can track you down, and I mean, it's just you really just need to be careful. So if you're making a YouTube video, and if you feel like you need to bare your soul, just do it very carefully, because anybody can be watching, you know, anybody can be watching. So you would just really be opening the door for just a lot of trouble, even tragedy, even disaster, horrible stuff. So just please be careful what you put on your Facebook pages, on your Instagram. Be careful what you say in YouTube videos, and be careful what information you have in the public light. Okay, so that's pretty much some things that I learned about being a YouTuber, and it's not everything. Believe me, it's not everything, but that's just some areas that I wanted to cover. I also want to cover if you're gonna make a channel and actually start making videos, and we're gonna go ahead and get the next baby, and we'll start talking about that. But here is little Ellie Poo. So she is in her heart sleeper. Let me just move her arm so that we can see. And I'm just, you know, I've said this in a video before, but I'm just not a fan of the armatures. I just don't like the armatures, you know. But her little sleeper has a heart. I know it's kind of belated Valentine's Day, but I really wanted to put her in that because I thought it was really super cute. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and grab the next baby. And I think we're going to go ahead and grab Stephanie. We'll go ahead and do the girls. Because I've actually got Stephanie's sleeper out here. So we're going to grab little Miss Stephanie. Oops. And let me just pick her up. And I will show you the sleeper that we're going to put her in as well. So, and I'll show you the outfit that Stephanie is currently wearing, and you've seen me change her into it. Okay. So here is baby Stephanie. Okay. Oh, there's baby Stephanie. She is wearing this cute little dress with the little leggings. Okay. And yeah, so, and I'm going to keep everything together because I need to put all of the dresses and stuff away. But I'm going to go ahead and take off her little sockies. So anyway, what you want, like starting out being a YouTuber, and we're going to go ahead and talk about this now, but starting out as a YouTuber, and I started talking about this a minute ago, and I never really went too far with it yet, but I will now. So when you're starting out with YouTube, you want to think about what kind of videos you're going to make, like what area of interest you're going to make your channel be a part of. And you can do it several different ways. You can make a channel just specifically for one area, or you can have a channel and have it being multifaceted, kind of like my Sharon Sanctuary channel. I consider it multifaceted because it does have several different things on there. As I said, fountain pens, journals, planners, crochet, and coloring. And I've even talked about a couple of books too, you know, not other than coloring books. But yeah, so you can do it. You can have it just be in one area of interest, or you can have it be multifaceted. And so, you know, think about that. But also think about, because you're going to need several things to make your videos more professional. Now, some people will just like shoot on their phone and just have like one video and then upload it to YouTube, and that's fine if that's what you want to do. But if you want to be able to edit your video, you know what, like when I make videos, because with having a visual impairment, I put my videos through a fine-tooth comb of editing, especially like with my Sims gameplay stuff and even my coloring, because I kind of feel like there's just things that I need to edit out of the video that just isn't productive to have in there, like, you know, a bunch of pauses and things like that. So I felt it was very vital to have an editing program. And now I have both Windows and Mac, because on my Mac I'm able to run Windows through what's called Boot Camp. So let me tell you what I have for Mac, and then I'll tell you what I have for Windows. So when I was doing gameplay videos, I started off on the Mac, And I had what was called ScreenFlow, which was both a screen recorder and editor, which allowed me to actually record what was going on inside the game, and then I could edit the video with that program. However, I started switching over to Windows because my Sims game really didn't run as smoothly on the Mac as it did on Windows. So I switched over to starting to do it on Windows. And then for the gameplay videos, I bought something called Fraps, which is a screen recorder. And there's others out there. There's like Bandicam. There's all different kinds of screen recorders out there. But I bought Fraps because that was the most popular one for recording gameplay. And so I bought that. And then I also have sometimes I would shoot like on my iPhone. But I've also got what I shoot like these videos on. It's called a bloggy. It's basically a point and shoot video camera. It's just a small little blogging video camera, and I've had it for a very, very, very long time. It shoots in high def, and it's called a bloggy, and it's very, very easy to operate. It's not the most sophisticated thing in the world. I do have a nicer video camera, but it records onto a DVD-R disc, a little disc, and it's kind of hard to put that on the computer and edit. So I use this, and I've used my iPhone before, but because I get like so many notifications on that thing, I just found that this camera was easier to shoot with, and honestly, like it does good enough videos for YouTube. So that's what I use. I don't know what I would do if it crapped out. I'd have to get something different. But anyway, that's you know, hopefully later, a lot later on down the line. So anyway, that's what I use to record videos. Whether it's gameplay videos, I use Fraps, and then I use the bloggy camera for this kind of videos, as well as like my coloring stuff. So that is what I use to record the videos. Now for editing on the Mac, like I said, I had ScreenFlow, and also I had iMovie. I would love to get Final Cut Pro. I would love to get Final Cut Pro. And I was actually going to get it one time, but the fact that I started making videos on pretty much mostly on the Windows side of things is kept me from doing it, because I couldn't justify it at the time, because it's a very, very expensive professional video editing program. I do want to get it one of these days, but I just felt at the time that I couldn't justify it. So so I used iMovie on the Mac, and I still do. Like if I'm still editing in on the Mac, I will use iMovie. But on Windows, which is where I do most of my editing now, I have what's called Adobe Premiere Elements, and now that one you're going to have to pay for. And I didn't allude to the money, okay? Because I should have talked about the money, because you are going to have to shell over money to get these programs and applications in order to, in my opinion, to be able to edit your video and to make them look more professional. So ScreenFlow, when I got that for the Mac, it was like, I think the first run that I got was like $100. But keep in mind, it was also a screen recorder and editor, so it was about $100. This was some years back, okay? And then every once in a while, it would want you to upgrade it. And some of the upgrades were free, some of them were not. You would have to purchase another upgrade license, which kind of stunk, you know, but anyway. So when I started editing in Fraps was, okay, so then when I started editing in Windows, excuse me, when I started editing in Windows and recording in Windows, Fraps was, I think it was like $30, I think, $35, something like that. And that was the screen recorder, okay? And that's what I still use to record my gameplay videos. And Adobe Premiere Elements was about $100, okay? So to edit your videos, that was about $100. Some programs that you can get are more expensive. I think like Sony Vegas, I think, is a lot more expensive. Final Cut Pro, like if you're on a Mac and if you want to use Final Cut Pro, that's like $300. That's quite an expensive application, but it's, like I said, it's a professional video editor, and you can find something cheaper. I would not suggest using Windows Movie Maker, because I have had some really bad luck with it, and to me, it doesn't do such a good job. It always wants to crash, or at least it did on me. So I would not recommend Windows Movie Maker. It is the free software that comes with Windows, and I don't like it. I don't think it's any good. Let's see, Fraps, and then Adobe Premiere Elements, like I said, was $100. My camera that I record with, I think that was also about $100. So you can find some cheaper options, but that's pretty much like what I paid to kind of get my channels going. And yeah, so I mean, I shelled over quite a bit of money, you know, to be able to do this, with the hopes. And I didn't think about this, you know, when I first started was, but you know, later on as I started making videos was when I was able to become a YouTube partner, and I could get a small little revenue. And now I never made very much, and what I've actually put into making videos and stuff, I have not even recouped I'm far from actually recouping the cost of what I put into the videos. Plus, like when I was, you know, with the Sims games, you know, I bought all the expansion packs, I bought all the stuff packs and the downloaded content, so I could do, you know, not only so I could play it, but, you know, I did it to, I made reviews, you know, after I bought it, I would make reviews of the download content and stuff. So when you're a YouTuber, not only are you, spending money to get your equipment going, not only are you spending money to get the proper equipment to start making videos, but to actually have content on your channel, you have to actually get the products that you're going to show. So you're going to be spending a bit of money. Like if you're going to be a YouTuber, you are going to be spending a bit of money to be a YouTuber, not only in making the videos, but in having content to show. So it is a total rabbit hole to jump down into, and you know, I mean, it really is. But you can do it on a budget. I mean, you don't have to buy everything, obviously. And the more popular you get, sometimes you will get, sometimes in your area of interest, you will get companies that will contact you to ask if you would do a review on their products. I get that from time to time on Sharon Sanctuary. I have coloring book companies that will contact me to do a review, or independent artists that will ask me to do a review. And I think I messed up these snaps. Sharon, you were talking in your one video, how many times do we mess up snaps? Well, I do it all the time. I do it all the time. And I could have actually put a onesie on her. I think when I change her next time, I'm going to put a white onesie underneath the outfit. But I think for now, I'll just leave it like this. So yeah, that's what I've learned being a YouTuber. And that's what I've learned, that's for starting out being a YouTuber. Just know that you're going to be shelling out some money. I guess not everybody does, but a lot of people do. So just know that there is the possibility. I won't say that it is an absolute must, but it is a distinct possibility that when you start out being a YouTuber, when you want to start making YouTube videos, you're going to find that you're going to be shelling out some money to get it going. Okay. And number two, just know that it is time consuming. It is a very, very time-consuming endeavor, and between making the videos and editing them and getting it to upload, and then and then if you get into the area of live streaming, that's another thing. A lot of people get into the area of live streaming, and that's another thing to consider. And I didn't get out the satin pillowcase to put the babies on. Oh my goodness. I did not do that. I should have got out that pillowcase to put Stephanie's head on. Okay, well, I didn't do it this time. Next time I will make sure that I get out that pillowcase. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so that's another endeavor, live stream. So I mean, it's time consuming. It is a time consuming thing that you are doing, and I still feel like the snap isn't right. I still feel like my snaps aren't right. So yeah, just understand that it can be very time consuming, and it's going to take quite a bit out of your life to do. So just make sure that it is something that you're interested in, because when you are a YouTuber, it is time consuming, and then you always want to be putting out content like you on pretty much a regular basis, because otherwise people will lose interest in your channel, and and they may not want to come back if you don't produce regularly. So something to bear in mind. It's not just I think a lot of people don't take into account how time consuming it actually is being a YouTuber, and making sure that you've got stuff up on your channel. So yeah, just bear that in mind, because it is something to consider. So that's pretty much what you're going to need to get started now, and pretty much what I've learned being a YouTuber. Some people may have different ideas, and that's perfectly fine, but that's my experience. Like that's how it started with me, and that's what I did when I was getting going. So that is that. Now, what I have learned being in the Reborn community, let's see, I still feel like this is not right. Boy, I'm having a heck of a time. I am having a heck of a time, and I don't know. It's like the snaps just around the legs. They always get me. They always get me, like the ones around the legs. So, there we go. What I learned being in the Reborn community is pretty much what I've talked about already. It just kind of goes along with other aspects of being a YouTuber. You find some nice folks, you find some not so nice folks, you find drama, and boy oh boy oh boy, I kind of feel like with being so new, I kind of feel like in a way I kind of feel like I stepped into a hornet's nest, because there has been, I guess, quite a bit of, well, not I guess, but there has been quite a bit of drama going on. I think I'm going to start this all over again, because I feel like I'm not getting these snaps worth a darn. Just bear with me, you guys. My goodness, I feel like that I am totally messing up these snaps. Yeah. So what I talked about in another video, and I will say it again, is I kind of feel like, in a way, and not everybody is like this, I feel like in a way that that this community is cliquish in a way, because the ones that have a decent following, the ones that have a well-established following, they have their list of people that they follow, and it's kind of a tight-knit group, I guess, and they stick to their own people that are in their circle, and they don't want to readily follow somebody that's new. Not everybody, like I said, is like that, but a lot of the I think the well-established channels, I think, are kind of like that. They they have their group of buddies, they have their group of friends, and that's kind of how it is. And it's kind of hard for somebody new to get their feet wet into the community. There we go. That works. My goodness. Oh my goodness. We had a hard time with them snaps, didn't we, Stephanie? We sure did. We sure did. But at the same time, I mean, there's a lot of really, 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 really very, very nice people that you're gonna meet. What I also have seen, well, I haven't seen it firsthand, but I have seen, and I saw a couple of videos, I guess, talking about this, is I guess there's some snobs out there too. Like, there was a video I saw, and I couldn't tell you who it was. I don't remember, and I'm not gonna say, but there was a video I saw where she was talking about how she saw a comment on somebody else's channel where, like, if you have, like, if you don't have an actual nursery for your babies, like, if you don't have an actual nursery set up for your babies, and if you have, if you store, like, all your babies' clothes, like, in storage bins, then you're not a true Reborn collector. So according to this person, that, and I didn't see it, but, you know, I heard it talked about, so according to this person who left such a comment, if you don't have to be an actual Reborn collector, to actually be a part of the Reborn community, you have to have an actual nursery, and you have to, you can't keep your baby clothes and accessories in storage bins, okay? Now, boy, that would leave me out, because I don't have a nursery, and I definitely don't have a nursery, and I keep my stuff in storage bins. I've also seen people get upset where, well, I mean, I haven't seen it firsthand. I've heard it talked about in other videos, but I've heard where people would get upset, like if somebody showed like a particular outfit like on their channel, and then somebody went to Walmart or Carter's or something and got that outfit for their babies and showed it. It's like, oh, well, you're copying me, you're doing everything I'm doing. And I've seen this in other communities too, like, oh gosh, like I got raked over a barrel one time by some idiot, and I'm gonna call him an idiot, yes, because on my Sims channel, okay, now there's different incarnations of the game, like I said, but on my Sims channel, I decided to make a Sims 2 series, and the Sims 2 was an earlier version of the Sims game, okay? So somebody left me this really rude comment that said, well, such and such started making Sims 2 videos, and now you're making Sims 2 videos, you're just copying. So of course I blocked and deleted, and it's like, you know what? One person does not have the patent on just making Sims 2 videos. I'm sorry, but that's just not the way it is. So, you know. So I think like if somebody wants to go out and get like the same outfit that they see on somebody's baby, and if they like it and they want to have it on their baby, you know what? Do it. You know, you get what you like, and if that's what you want to do, you know, and actually, I think like, in my opinion is, like, if you don't want somebody getting the same outfit that you have on your baby, don't show that outfit on your baby, and don't show your baby with that outfit on. You know, that's my take on it. So, I mean, people, what I've seen is people get upset over the stupidest stuff, and people say the stupidest stuff, and people want to be snobby over the stupidest stuff. And like I said, it's not just this community, but I mean, I have seen it so many times elsewhere. But yeah, it's stupid, it's crazy. And to me, you know what? This is supposed to be a fun hobby, and we're supposed to, you know, we're supposed to have fun showing our babies off, and we're supposed to be making friends, and we're supposed to be like oohing and awing over each other's babies, and yeah, and that's what I'd really like to see. That's really what I would like to see the community go back to. Yeah, okay, I'm new. I probably don't have a right to say anything, but I'm just saying what I've observed is just people get upset over the dumbest things, and life is too short. Life is just too short, you guys, and just enjoy your babies, and enjoy, you know, enjoy each other's babies, and I don't know, just we need to share more love instead of more hatred, really, you know. And also another thing I've seen too, and I've actually seen a couple of mean comments, is like the jealousy over something that somebody has, and like, let's say somebody has a silicone baby, and somebody makes a mean comment about the baby, you know, because they're jealous, like, oh, well, that's stupid that you have that baby and so much money and whatever. Well, you know what? My thing is like, if you've got the money to, if you got the money to spend on, you know, to spend high dollars on a baby, and if that's what you want to do, and it's not hurting anybody, then, you know, that's your business. You know, you do what you do, and you know, don't get jealous just because somebody else can do it, you know. Anyway, that is my little rant, and that's kind of what I've seen. Just, I don't know, just people just the jealousy and just the getting upset over the stupidest stuff. And I would love to see this community just go back to what it should be, and just where, you know, you just have the good fellowship and sharing the love and just admiring each other's babies, and you know, complimenting like the outfits, and okay, like not everybody's gonna like the same thing, and that's fine. You know, everybody's entitled to their own opinion, but just, you don't have to be mean. Just, you know, you don't have to be mean. I hate the meanness. I hate the spitefulness, and that's just anywhere on YouTube and social media. I hate it. I don't like it. All right, so now here is what little Miss Stephanie is wearing. So her sleeper has a lot of little hearts on it. Lots and lots of little hearts on it. So what do you think, you guys? Isn't that cute? So cute. Oh, and this sleeper is so soft, and I'm going to have to just kind of pick her up and just snuggle her a little bit because she is so soft in this sleeper. She is so soft in this sleeper. All right, so I think we're going to move on to the boys next. And then we'll just do some general chit chat. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to cover with what I've seen in the hobby and what I've learned as a YouTuber and what you can do when you're starting out as a YouTuber, you know. So let's go ahead and get the boys, and we'll just get into some general chit chat. All right, I will be right back. All right, guys, we got little Michael here. So we're going to go ahead and change him next. And okay, here's our little Elmo brush, and we're just going to give him a little bit of a hair brushing here. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get his little sleeper on, and I thought we would just go ahead and, while we change the boys, we're just going to go ahead and do just a little bit of chit chat tonight. So we kind of covered some serious stuff, and I tried to make us laugh just a little bit. But I was just kind of laughing. I just Jenna texted me a cute little GIF. Anyway, we were talking about dogs and stuff. So yeah, very cute. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and change little Michael here, and we have, whoops, that's not what I was after. So we're going to change Michael into this little sleeper here. And it says, dream come true. And so it's got like little bears and stuff on it. It is one of the stuff that you saw in my, not my last haul, but the haul that I got before. So yeah, so anyway, just some little lighthearted chit chat. So anyway, I haven't really revealed too much about my life or anything, but you know, just kind of said a little bit, and I'm kind of careful about what I say on the channel, because, you know, just because, you know, like, as I was saying before, you just have to kind of be careful what you say on social media and stuff, you know. But anyway, I kind of like to do like chatty videos and stuff. If you go on my Sharon Sanctuary channel, you'll see like some color and gabs and some crochet and gabs and stuff. But anyway, so today was a pretty busy day. My husband and I, we serve as election judges, and so we went, we've worked a couple of times with early voting. So we did that today. That's kind of why we hadn't stopped all day. I mean, we got up kind of early to be able to get where we needed to be, and it was kind of early on, and we worked, they have the 4-hour shifts, and so we worked a 4-hour shift today. And then we had to come back after we got done with that, we went and grabbed some lunch. We decided we were gonna do Wendy's, but and we wanted to get something kind of quick, but we decided to go to Subway instead, because I was kind of in the mood for soup, and I wanted a meatball sub, so we went to Subway, and then we carried it out, and so then we just went home after that. And he had to get ready to go to a meeting tonight, so I had the house to myself. So with that, I'm able to make this video. So because it's kind of hard to film when you know, when everybody's here, because, you know, he kind of likes to, you know, have my attention and stuff. And then we you know, we it just makes it hard to film when I don't have the house to myself, because there's always something going on. So anyway, got the house to myself, and so I'm making this video now. And tomorrow we don't have much going on. I'm just going to kind of hang out. And yeah, so not much going on tomorrow. And thank goodness there's not much going on this weekend. We've had kind of a busy week. And next week is also going to be rather busy. So it's nice to be able to have a weekend where not much is happening. So I think this weekend I'm probably just going to, you know, hang with the babies a little bit when I can, you know. And I think I'm going to play some Sims. I had the game fired up, and the incarnation that I like to play, The Sims 3, it takes a long time to load because I have so much stuff downloaded in there. And I'm not even going to get started on like what custom content and stuff is, because I was talking about like downloadable content and stuff that you can get, and there's just so much, and I have so much in the game that it really bogs it down, so it takes a long time to load. And so sometimes like when I play, I have to kind of plan a long session of doing it because it does take a long time to load. And I like to just, once it is loaded, I like to just sit down and just play it. You know, I don't like to be interrupted, and I want to just sit and play. So yeah, I just want to sit and play. And I think I'm going to keep Michael has like a little gray onesie on underneath this, and I'm going to go ahead and just keep it on him. And I'll just leave that on underneath the sleeper. So I think I'm going to play some Sims this weekend and just relax, and I really need to get a video done for my Sharon Sanctuary channel, because I had a giveaway going on, and I did the winner announcement and stuff, but I do need to get some stuff going on up there. And I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do a spin and gab, or spin and chat, meaning I'm going to get on my spinning wheel and I'm going to spin some yarn and just chat with everybody while I do that. Kind of like what I do with the color and gabs and the crochet and gabs, except this will be a spin and gab. So that'll be kind of fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then I need to get some coloring stuff going, because it's actually been a while since I put a coloring video up. But yeah. So anyway, that's kind of what's been going on. But yeah, next week we have a lot going on, because we have some meetings and stuff to go to, and a lot to do, and we have some more early voting sessions to work. So yeah, still a lot going on. But you know, it's nice to keep busy, because then you're not bored all the time. So yeah. And then, like I said, my new baby should be coming next week. So very, very much looking forward to that. And I'm working on a crocheted blanket at the moment, and I don't have it here with me right now. It's off in the other room, or I would show it to you, but I will show it to you in another video. I'll show you the progress I'm making on it. So I plan to do some more work on that this week when I can. So yeah, I'll be working on that. And so yeah, that's pretty much what's been going on here. It's been just really cold. Oh boy. Very, very cold. So I haven't let the boys stay out for very long in it. Although golden retrievers, I mean, they do have a lot of fur, but still, I don't like them out in it for very long. I prefer to just let them out, and we have a nice fenced-in yard, so they can kind of go and run around just a little bit out there. But I don't want to leave them out for very long. You know, even though they have a lot of fur and stuff, I don't like to leave them out very long. I like them in here with me, and you know, when they're ready to come in, they're ready to come in too, because they like being around people. So yeah. But anyway, there is Michael, and he is in this little sleeper. Look at him. Yay, look at him. So cute. And I'm going to go ahead and just brush his hair again. Although, I really didn't have to take too much over his head, just the onesie he had on, and he had on his Wild About Auntie sleeper or onesie that Auntie Jenna sent. So we took that one off of him along with the pants, and we got his little sleeper on him. So he is in his nice little sleeper, and we got to give him a little cuddle too because he's just so cute in it. I love babies and sleepers. I mean, I love babies and sleepers. And I'll ask you guys, like, what is your favorite thing to put on babies? Like, do you like them in sleepers no matter if they're a boy or a girl? Do you tend to put your little girls in dresses? You know, do you like to put you know, what do you like to put on your little boys? But yeah, tell me what your favorite thing is to put on your babies. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and grab Nicholas. And yeah, and we'll change Nicholas. All right, guys, so we have Nicholas on our boppy this time. And he is going to be our last baby that we're going to change. Now, we did change up, and let me go ahead and grab her, but we did change up Zoe in just kind of a quickie little video. So I'm going to show you what she's wearing, and she's actually in her sleeper, so I'm not going to change her because we actually already did her another time. So let me show you her. So we put Zoe in her little sleeper, so she's all ready for bed. And so we'll show you all of the babies as soon as we get everybody done. So our last baby that we're going to go ahead and change is Nicholas. And we're going to go ahead and put on him. We have a little doggy sleeper here. It's got little paw prints on it. Look at that. It's so cute. So this is one of the sleepers that Sharon sent home with us, Born Again Reborns, when I purchased Nicholas from her. So this is one of the outfits that she sent home with us. So we're going to go ahead and put that on Nicholas, and he is wearing, this is one of the other outfits that Sharon gave us for his homecoming. So we're going to go ahead and take off his little sockies, and we'll go ahead and put on his little sleeper. That way everybody can go to bed. I'm going to get everybody ready for bed, and I'm about ready for bed myself. It's really getting late. I've actually, this video is going to be a long one actually, and I actually took, because I knew that not everything was going to fit on the camera, it's got a built-in memory, so I would record like little segments of it, and then I would put the clips onto the computer so they'd be ready to go into my editor. So I've been just kind of editing clip by clip by clip. So yeah, I've been I did that. So I'm in the home stretch here because Nicholas is going to be our last baby to change, and after I get everything edited, I'm going to go ahead and render it, and I'm going to try to start the upload tonight if I don't fall asleep, but I'm really starting to get tired. So it's actually kind of taken me quite a while to make this video, but that's okay. I really wanted to make this for you guys. So anyway, that's what's kind of been going on here. And yeah, but we like to keep busy. We get involved. We're actually involved in quite a lot of different things that has kept us going. As I said, we work as election judges. We also, what we also do is we have, we are certified barbecue competition tasting judges. We've been doing that for the last probably 3 years maybe. And so we've been doing that, and so that's an interesting thing to get involved in. There's these barbecue competitions that happen all over the country and stuff, and so we have judged quite a few of them. We don't go around the country, but we've done ones in Illinois here. I'm from Illinois, and so yeah, we've done that, and that's a lot of fun. That was really interesting to get involved in. And so we've had a really good time with that. We are also involved with the Lions Club. We're very active Lions Club members, and we've had positions like at the district level, and and stuff, and at the club level. So we've actually gotten to go on quite a few really cool trips because of the Lions Club. We were actually on a cruise one time, and we've actually gone to several of the conventions, and we go to, it's a conference that are for USA and Canada. Like, it's for people that live in the USA and Canada to go to, if you're in the Lions Club. So we've gone to a lot of that stuff. Plus, you know, several conventions and stuff over the years, and that's just been a lot of fun. So we've had you know, quite a lot of experiences with different things, and oh my gosh, yeah. So we've had some we've been involved in some interesting things, and so we're both fountain pen collectors, like I've said. And so we go to, we're members of a pen group that meets once a month. And yeah, so I mean, we keep busy. It's not like, you know, we keep very busy. We keep very, very busy. So I guess I always say that it keeps us out of trouble or helps us find new trouble to get into because there's always something, you know, there's always something going on. And so we live a pretty active life, and and it's funny because I kind of like to be like a homebody. Like you know, we've had, obviously there's a lot of meetings and stuff we go to and so forth, but it's always nice when we can have an evening at home where we don't have anything going on, because I'm pretty much a homebody. Like, I like just relaxing at home and just you know, just relaxing at home in the evening and just, you know, curling up with a book or, you know, watching a movie, you know. I get it, like, if there's a lot going on, like if there's a whole ton of stuff going on where we're out like every single evening and there's no break in between anything, it gets to me. Like, it gets to me, and I have to just say, you know, enough. I can't do anymore. You know, I mean, I like to keep busy, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's like, if there's times when you just have to just take a little break and just say enough's enough, and then just, you need to regroup, you know, you really do. You need to regroup, and there's times where you just kind of hit the limit and you just have to. And that's been, I don't know, that was me like last summer, because there was just so much going on that I couldn't hack it. It's like, I couldn't hack it. I needed to regroup, and I needed to just have just some chill time, you know, just some chillax time, you know, because it was too much. But, you know, it is nice to keep busy, because I don't know, you get stimulated, and you meet some interesting people along the way, and there's always something. But yeah, as much as it's nice to keep busy, there's times when you just need to just say, enough, Calgon, take me away, I can't do anymore. No, I can't do anymore, please. But yeah, so where that kind of came from is, I'm just really glad that there's not much going on over the weekend, because that way we can have that time to relax. Yeah, gotta have that time to relax a little bit. And yeah, so, but that is what is going on with me and with us. And so yeah, I can't say that you know, there's never a dull moment. To be honest, there's never a dull moment, because there's always something happening. So anyway, what's been going on with you guys? And okay, that's an armhole. Oh my goodness, I can tell that I'm getting really tired, because I'm getting I'm getting, I don't want to say careless, but I'm getting where I didn't position the sleeper real good. So I need to reposition the sleeper. Okay. Yeah, I can, like, can you guys tell when you just get really tired because it's like you're making, you kind of like make silly mistakes and it's like, wait a minute, I didn't put this out right and I didn't put it down right, you know. Have you guys ever experienced that where it's just like, yeah. So, I don't know how many of you like to read books or anything, but I love to read. I'm an avid reader. Love, 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 love to read. And I don't know. I kind of feel like if you enjoy writing stories, then you were always an avid reader. I think most writers were that way. And I've always been an avid reader. Right now, I'm still reading Catherine of Aragon, or whatever you call it, by Alison Weir. That was the historical fiction book that I was telling you guys about in another video. Still reading on that. I haven't finished it. It's an audio format that I have, and it seems like when I read an audio book, like, you know, because I'll curl up with it in bed, and that's pretty much like when I will, sometimes during the day I'll turn on the audio book, like if I'm coloring or crocheting or something, I'll turn on my audio book. But I tend to do a lot of my audiobook like at night, and when that happens, boy, I fall asleep. Like it makes me fall asleep. So, I mean, not that it's boring. It's a good book. It's not boring. It's just by the time I get to curl up in bed, I'm really tired, and so then I end up falling asleep. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna curl up with my audiobook when I get ready to hit the hay here, and I'm probably going to end up falling asleep right away because, like I said, I'm really tired. I've been up since like I haven't stopped since like 5:30 this morning, so I'm just really, 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 really tired. So, but I get to sleep in tomorrow, which is awesome. I always enjoy sleeping in when I get that opportunity because I'm not a morning person. I'm generally not a morning person, so it's always nice when I can sleep in. I always, always, always relish that. So I plan to be sleeping in tomorrow. Yay! Get to sleep in. Of course, I'll have to let the boys out in the morning, you know, when we wake up. But at least I don't have to stand out in the snow with them. We have our fenced-in yard, so at least I don't have to stand out in the snow with them. So that is at least something. Because just the idea of having to stand out in the snow does not appeal to me one little bit. No, not one little bit at all. At all, at all. So, what I'm going to be doing after this video is I'm going to put the rest of the baby's clothes away. The ones that they changed out of, their outfits and stuff. So everything will go in my storage bins because I do store everything in storage bins. I have no qualms about saying that because it is true. So it is true. Everything goes in storage bins. And once I get everything put away, once I get the babies down for their bedtime and all that good stuff, and once I make sure that the boys have gone out, have them go out one more time during the night, have them go out one more time, and then it's going to be my turn to hit the hay because I am really tired. So I'm just going to curl up in my bed with my audiobook. Oh my goodness. And I mentioned being tired and I start yawning. Oh my goodness. So it's normally, I normally don't film videos at this late at night, but because I have the house to myself at this particular time, I decided to finish up. So that's what I'm doing. So yeah. And I always mess up these snaps. always mess up these snaps, but we're getting it. We're getting it, Nicholas. Yeah. Your mom's a fumble fingers. Your mommy's a fumble fingers, but we're getting it. We're getting it. So how many of you guys like mess up these snaps? I know I surely do. I surely do. No lie about that. So, have you guys gotten anything special for your babies? There's some accessories and stuff that I want to get. I really want to get them a bouncy seat because I think it'll be really great for like photo taking and stuff. And yeah, I think they look really cute in them, so I want to get a little bouncy seat for them. And yeah, I think they're very cute in a little bit. And it's really, because I have a personal Instagram, but I want to make an Instagram like for my channel here, like for my babies, you know. I think that would be cool. But there we go. We got Nicholas all done. So he is in his little paw print sleeper that Sharon sent home with us. I think he looks super cute in it. We're gonna pull down that sleeve a little bit, but I think he looks super cute in it. We gotta snuggle him a little bit. Oh, he is so soft in this sleeper. Like the babies, like they're all just so soft in the sleepers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But anyway, oh my goodness, we're gonna show you all the babies. So we got little Nicholas here in his sleeper. And here's Zoe in hers that we put her in another video. Okay. And I feel like I can just kind of move her with one hand. Just because she's so little. She's so little. She's so little. And then here we have baby Stephanie. Oh my gosh, how cute are they? Aww. Aww. How cute are they? Aw, they're so cute together. And then we have Ellie. We got little Ellie Poo. And last but certainly not least, is we have little Michael. So here's all the babies. There's all the babies in their sleepers. Very, very adorable, super cute. But anyway, that is going to be our video for the night. And what a video we had, I'm telling you. What a video. So that is our video for the night, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a real long one. It's a long one, longer one than I normally make. But anyway, if you enjoyed this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and leave us a comment and tell me what you think. Subscribe to the channel, and of course hit that notification bell so you can be notified when new videos come along. You all have an awesome day, and we'll talk to you in the next video. All right, bye everybody. Good night, and sleep tight and all that good stuff. Give your babies a hug from us, and give all your babies a hug from all of us at Serenade Nursery, and we'll talk to you in the next video. All right, bye everybody.